Hello people YouTube, how are you today? It's me Abby, and today we are doing another full face review on a ton of new makeup right here from ShopMissA. I have everything in my little bag right here, and we have foundation, we have mascara, we have primer, we have bronzer. I have everything, I believe, under the sun, and even I bought a few brush sets that I just put into one. But yeah, we are going to be testing out a full face of ShopMissA makeup. I am very excited. As you guys know, I'm doing a full face of everything. We're going to test new eyebrow products, new lip products, new foundations. So like my last video for the Shein makeup, it is going to be a longer video. So grab a drink, grab some candy, grab some popcorn, sit back and relax and enjoy what's coming to you. Because you know what? We're in for a ride today. But anyways, as always, remember to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell icon to see more videos from me. And stay tuned for a bunch of new makeup. Okay guys, starting off, I have primers. Both are from AOA. We have the Aqua Hydrating Face Primer and the No Pores Face Primer. I'm going to use both today because, as you guys know, I do have combination skin. So I'm going to use the No Pores on my problem areas like my nose and a little bit of my forehead. And maybe even a little bit right here. And then the hydrating one is going to be on the rest of my face. So yeah. Okay, I have the No Pore Primer in my hand right now, and it's very like silicone-y. I'm not used to silicone primer. I am more of a sticky primer fan, like in my Honey Do Me Up primer from NYX. So I want to see how this works. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose, a little bit right here, forehead. It's very dimethicone so far. It feels just like plain silicone. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. I might need to take it off my nose because anytime I use a silicone-based primer on my nose, no foundation will stick. Like, that is my one problem with silicone-based primers, is that they do not like to stick on my nose or make any cream products like foundation stick on my nose. So yeah, I'm gonna use my just my normal beauty blender, but Paris Hilton foundation just to wipe it off a little bit. But it does have a pore filling effect. My pores right here and on my chin, they do look covered, so that's a plus for it. Now to the hydrating primer. It's more milky, so I'm going to just put this everywhere else. Oh my god. It smells like Windex. That's so weird. It smells like Windex, guys. Like straight up Windex. Like, am I rubbing Windex on my forehead? I'm not going to put any of this on my eyes because I found an eyeshadow primer from AOA that we're going to be using in a minute, but yeah. Okay guys, now we're going to be doing our brows. I have all eyebrow products, slim brow pencil, a brow gel, and a brow pomade, all in ebony. As you guys know, I've been doing my brows really dark lately because my dark hair has grown out. That is not going to be the case forever, because in about 2 weeks from now, I am going to be dyeing my hair back to gray, hopefully, because I am sick and tired of how gross my hair looks, and also the fact that I don't like dark hair on me, so we're going to change that up. But anyways, let's get on with the brows. I'm going to use the brow pencil to do the outline, as you guys know, and let's see. It has a nice spoolie on it. Just to show you what the brow pencil looks like. It's not super slim, but it is a slim pencil, so we're going to just to let you guys know, this is a very creamy formula. It's very, I'm not going to say waxy because it's not giving me like that waxy shine, but it's very creamy. So if you are more of like a stiff pencil fan, like I know a lot of people like to go in hard with their brows, this may not be your cup of tea because of how creamy it is. But I don't mind it. The color of it is really nice for my eyebrows. I am not sure about this pencil because it is the right color and I do like it, but it's just really creamy, so it is really hard to glide on, especially when I'm trying to get good lines. But let's get on with the brow pomade. Using the E133 brush from AOA Studios, I'm going to dip into the brow pomade in ebony and fill my brows. Just to let you know, this is not my favorite brush. It's a little bit more of a chubby side, and I'm more of a thin brush fan, so I'm a little bit nervous on how this is going to be. But oh, so far it's more of a stiffer pomade, not like my Anastasia, which like you dip it in and it's creamy. So let's see how this applies. Okay guys, the brow pomade is not bad. It is doing the job. I'm just not liking the brush. The brush, to me, is like a little too, like I said, a little too chubby. So when I go in, it's touching places where I don't want to touch. So I think I'm definitely going to have to go in with a Q-tip just to clean up some of the lining. This is not the best brow I've done in my life. In fact, I think it's one of the worst. But the products, it's not the products, it's just me because I haven't done makeup in so long. So, yeah. With this brow gel, I'm not sure how to use it, so I'm going to just put a little teeny little bit on my palette right here, and I'm going to just brush it through my brows with the same brush just to see what it does, because I want to try this. This is unique to me. I've never seen a brow gel like this. These things, oh my god, that is, my brows are cemented, guys. Like I said, I know these are not the best brows I've ever done. I'm blaming it on the brush. I'm going to just say that. I'm blaming it on the brush because it's not my normal brush I use. As you guys know, I usually use the Jeffree Star brush and do it. Just to let you guys know, in these brush sets I got, there's not really a concealer brush. So I'm going to just go in with my normal concealer brush to carve out my brows. Okay, guys, I'm going to use the Amuse Cosmetics eyeshadow primer in blank canvas to cut out my brows and prime my lid, and then we'll go in with the eyeshadow palette I got. Okay guys, I have my eyes primed. Now we're gonna go in with the self-made eyeshadow palette. This cost me like $10 from the site, but for $10, look at all these shades and how like pigmented they look. I have swatched a few and some are hit and miss. I'm not gonna lie to you guys about that, but for some of these, I'm kind of surprised. I just want to let you guys know that this eyeshadow primer is breaking up on me like crazy. I'm not a fan of it because it was good on this eye, but this eye, as you can tell, like, I don't know why. It's, like, being weird. But, you know, maybe it's just me not being experienced with eyeshadow primers because, as you guys know, I like to use more concealer. I like to use concealers. And I thought I'd use this like a concealer, and it's not really doing much for me. But, you know, what are you going to do? You know what I'm going to do? We're going to get to the eyeshadow portion right now. With an E126 from AOA, I'm going to go into this brownie shade right here and use that as my transition color. I also want to let you guys know I tried patting out that eye base and it's getting a little like patchy on me and it is drying funny. I'm hoping that's just like it's gonna work still. I'm kind of nervous, to be honest with you. Do we see that? Straight up pigment so far. This brush is a little bit too big for my eyes. I kind of regret getting it. But the eyeshadow itself is working really nicely and blending beautifully. Even though I didn't want to go all the way up to my lid. But, you know, we'll just say it's a happy accident. These brushes are really soft too. They're doing a pretty good job. This, I'm just going to say, like, this one I'd probably use for highlighter, not for eyeshadow. I thought it'd be good as a crease brush. But it is a little too big for my particular eye shape, but you know it did the job. With the E135 from AOA, I'm gonna go into this blue color right here, and we're gonna put that in the crease. Guys, that is blending very nicely, and it's not patchy. I am in shock right now because usually cheaper blues, you know, like drugstore or anything else, they don't work good. And for a $10 palette, I wasn't expecting the blue to be really good because, as you guys know, I tested that Wet n Wild palette out. There was like $20, and the blues were terrible. And we're not going to get into that. If you want to know what it is, link in the description below. But I mean, like, this is beautifully pigmented and it's blending beautifully. I mean, okay, guys, this is what we have going on right now. I mean, like, I'm not mad with this at all. I love this blue. This blue is, like, so far the winner for me. Also, guys, I forgot to mention, if I sound funny, I'm sick. There you go. My nephew got me sick, and of course it would be a few days before my birthday, obviously. So I will most likely be sick on my birthday, but anyways, that's not the case. I'm just letting you know if I sound weird. I have a sore throat and a ton of congestion on my nose, so I cannot breathe. So, yeah. I'm going to go in with the black right here just to deepen up the outer corner and a little bit of the inner corner because I'm thinking we're going to do a little bit of a halo eye today. So I'm going to tap off the black with the E130, just going to, with an AOA Studios E131, I'm going to go into this matte yellow shade and I'm going to put that down on my lid. Let's see how this performs. If the blue performs good, I'm expecting a yellow to perform really good. Okay guys, now with the shimmering yellow, I'm going to just use my finger and I'm going to apply that right in the center too. Okay guys, this is how the eye look is looking right now. I am not mad at it. I think it looks really cute right now. I know it's a little messy considering I don't have anything else on, but we're going to go in with foundation. And I have two different foundations right here. The AOA Power Wear Foundation, and I think this is in Ivory. Okay. And this is the AOA Buildable Satin Foundation in Ivory. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure which one I want to use. So I'm going to put a little bit on my hand just to see how the color is, because I'm going to go off that. We have the Buildable Satin, the Pro Wear, and the Buildable Satin looks to be like my actual like color, because I do like to go a little bit more tan now. So I think I'm going to go in with that one. But before that, I have the AOA Glow Beam Highlighters, and I'm going to put a little bit on because of the fact that I got them, so I better use them. Also, just to let you know, this feels not greasy, but like really oily. I also got the infamous like AOA Pawpaw Sponge, which it's a little dry right now, so I'm going to wet it with some setting spray. Just to let you know, it is like really liquidy, like almost like the consistency of milk. Okay, I picked the right like color because that is like almost my color entirely. But just to let you know, it is fragrance, and I hate fragrance in my foundations because it does tend to break me out. So that's a little bit of a drawback to this. But this sponge, I mean, oh my god. I knew that I liked it already, just the way how it felt, but I already know that I'm gonna buy the like 10-pack. This foundation's going on really nicely too. It's not like the other one from last week, which we will not mention. That foundation couldn't burn in hell. Hopefully I can do an actual full day wear test. Because as you guys know, that Shein foundation, I couldn't. It literally like caked up on me within the first hour. Because like at first it didn't look bad. It looked just like really dark and it had like a little texture poking. But I didn't really mind it. But then it got like crazy. You could see every pimple, every pore, everything. It looked greasy. And the thing is, I'm dry. So like I tried putting powder on it at first and it made me even cakier. So like that's a no. Now time for concealer. I have the AOA Liquid Concealer in Porcelain. Literally the only shade on there that is light enough for me. And not gonna lie to you, I don't like this type of a tube for concealer. I wish it was like an applicator. So I'm gonna just, oh, see, like look, I already put too much. So I'm gonna just scrape some off and that shot almost in my eye, guys. Now time to blend. Guys, I like this concealer a lot. I mean, it's medium to full coverage. It is buildable. And it's the right lightness I need. Like, it's very brightening. Like, you guys could see that. I really do like it so far. I think this is a keeper. Okay, now we have the AOA Perfect Setting Powder in Soft Light, and I'm going to just put that over my face and I'll be right back. Guys, I'm a little bit of an idiot because I forgot that I bought a cream blush that I was really excited to try, and I already powdered my face, so we're not going to try it today, so I'm going to show you what it looks like on the back of my hand. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't use it, because I have another blush right here from Prisma, and it's more of a peach color, so I feel like that's going to go a little bit more with this look. Before we can blush, though, we have to bronze, and the thing is, all our bronzers were gone. Like, literally could not find one bronzer. So I decided to buy a face powder in a darker shade to use that as a bronzer. So I just wanted to let you know that, because I'm going to use this. And I'm a little nervous about it because it's meant to be a face powder. But with the AOA Studios F21 brush, I'm going to just swirl my brush in there, tap off the excess, and we're going to bronze with it. This bronzer is applying actually really nicely, guys. I'm kind of surprised on how much I am liking it, because this is a face powder and it's a good tone for me. Like, as a bronzer, I just feel like I need a little bit more of a contour in my the hollows of my cheeks, but other than that, it's going on really well. It's warming up my face quite nicely. For blush today, we're going to be using the AOA F22 brush with the Prisma blush in hot pink, which is not really hot pink. And I don't like using brushes like this to do my blush, but it's the only one that's in here that could do the job. Because as you guys know, I like big fluffy brushes, but you know, it'll work. With an E25 brush, we're going to wipe off F25. We're going to wipe off the bake. I just want to let you guys know that on camera, I am seeing a little bit of a white cast, but in person, I do not see it. So it is leaving a little bit of that. So if you're nervous about white cast, especially if you're somebody of a darker complexion, keep an eye out for that. I do have the lightest shade though, so I don't mind that little bit of a white cast. It's not doing too much for me because of the fact that I'm already pretty fair. But I'm just letting you guys know that if you do buy it, it does have a little bit of a white cast. For highlighter today, we have the AOA Velour highlighter in For You. And for my, what is a good highlighter brush in this thing? Because there's not, yeah, it's weird. They have a ton of brushes, but at the same time, there's not enough. I'm going to just go in with my normal highlighter brush because there is not a highlighter brush in any of the three brush sets that I did buy, which is a little disappointing because you think in at least one of those there would be, but no. We're going to just go in, and I'm going to use my Jeffree Star brush, and I swatched this already, and the weird thing is it feels like really like gel, like it feels like a cream, like if a powder and a cream had a baby. That's so weird. It's weird to say. See how it picks up on the brush, like. Can we have a moment of silence? I barely picked up the littlest. That is so blinding. A little, I've never thought I'd say this, but it's a little too blinding because I barely picked up anything. This highlighter is like wet, but guys, it feels like a putty. Like, you know, like those Stila highlighters that people were going crazy about because of the fact that they felt like a putty? This one feels like a putty. To diffuse it a little bit, I'm going to just go back in with a blush brush and go over it. An E123 brush, I'm going to go in with that initial brown shade we did right here and take that under our lash line. Same brush, we're going to dip into our original blue shade as well, and we're going to put that on the lower lash line. But right here, I'm going to go in circular motions and just make it a little bit bigger just so it connects a little bit better. Just to let you guys know, I also did buy a pencil gel liner in a brown, and I kind of want to put it a little bit in my waterline. Ow. Is this a Halloween? Nothing's coming off, guys. That just made my eyes water really badly, though. I didn't do shit, but it made my eyes water. I think I found the first real product I tried that I'm actually hating. It's coming off on my eye, guys. Like nothing, and I'm going in. Okay, I don't like this. We're not using this again. These liners I do not recommend. They just hurt me. Last thing for eyes is this AOA Pal Lighter. I'm going to use a little bit of it on my inner corner and on my brow bone. This is really glittery. It's like a white glitter color. And I don't know why, I thought it'd be really pretty. So I'm going to find another like little pencil brush to use it with. This one right here. The AOA E14 brush. And I'm going to just dip a little bit in. And just put a little bit in, like that. Okay, a little bit on the center, guys. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to put... Now I'm just shining to the gods, guys. I love this. It's a very, like, glitter shimmer formula. It does make a mess. I'm going to let you guys know that. Like, look at my hands. I have to go wash my hands again. Other than that, it is really pretty, guys. Like, I love it. For mascara, we have the She Makeup Abracadabra Long Lash Mascara. I'm a little nervous to try this. I hate trying new mascaras, to really be honest with you, especially one that's $1. I don't really trust the ingredients, to really be honest with you, and it's from a brand that I've never heard of, so let's do it. Oh my god, my fucking hair. I freaking hate my hair, guys. I hate it so much. My hair bothers me because of the fact that I have hair that fell out months ago from when I dyed it last, which was when I did like purple. It was kind of like the end of the rope for me because my hair was already super dead, and a ton of it fell out, and as you can tell, it doesn't go in a ponytail, so it just likes to stick in front of my face or poke out like these hairs. So I can never, oh my god, that's a big one. I can never get my mascara done because I'm always getting hair in my eye. Okay guys, I do not hate this mascara. It does lengthen quite a bit. Like, I'm not sure I could show you, but like, there is some length there. But I hate the wand on it. It's a little too big for my personal comfort. But you know, it does the job and it works. So if you're interested in a good mascara that's about $1, check out She Makeup on ShopMissA. Okay guys, we're on the last little bit of makeup we need to do, which is just lips and some setting spray. But I want to show you the products I didn't use, like these liquid eyeliners. I just don't think they'd go with this look. I have a blue one and a brown one, and I've swatched them already. The brown one's pretty bad. The blue one's not as bad, and they come off a little too easily. I also got this blue Prism Cream eyeshadow, which actually is really pigmented, and I wanted to use, but I felt like this is good if you're doing like it on the lid. And on the lid, as you know, I wanted to brighten, so I used that yellow shade and the yellow shimmer. We also have these cream gel liners / eyeshadows in red and a eggplant color, and these are beautiful, and I do want to try these out, but again, they didn't go with the look, so I didn't use them. And a product that I will never touch and use again, which is this Muse liquid lipstick. First of which, they gave me the wrong color. I ordered a nude. This is a bright ass berry. Not only that, it's very sheer, and it does not come off your lips. Like, it literally took me scrubbing it with my force and a ton of oil to get it off. And also the lid on here was broken. I glued it back shut, but it took me forever to fix it, and it smells really bad, so I don't recommend this. Do not get it. They're very bad. But other than that, guys, there's also another thing, is that almost every single lipstick on their site was sold out, because that happens a lot. They're cheap, so people buy it all. But the thing is that this was the only lipstick I literally can get that was close to a nude, and it's an ombre lipstick between brown and an orange. I got this because I knew that I was going to be doing a blue eyeshadow, and I know like peachy colors tend to go with it. So I was thinking, like, if I do it, mix it around, and then add a little bit of a gloss on top, it wouldn't look as bad. So we're going to try it out. So, ooh, I like that. Okay guys, here's the lipstick on. I don't hate that at all. Like I said, I thought this would go with the eyeshadow look, and it kind of does, to be honest with you. Don't get me wrong, my lips do look a little bit smaller because I couldn't go with the pencil and blah, blah, blah. But we're going to redeem it with a little bit of gloss. This is the Starry Honey Gloss and Watermelon. It don't taste like watermelon, but it sure does smell like it. Okay, guys, here's the final look. Tell me what you guys think of using a full face of $1 makeup. Okay guys, here's the full face of makeup. What do you guys think? For me, guys, I love how this looks. I actually was really surprised by this ombre lipstick because it does go on nice. Yes, I lost that ombre with adding the gloss on top, but I'm okay with that because it turned to be like a nice, like, peachy orange color, and to me it kind of goes with the eye. The highlight settled down a little bit because like now I don't know, it settled within my makeup, and now it just looks like a natural, like, not natural, but like that super wet highlighter look, and not as like but I really like what's going on. The eyeshadow, great. The eyebrow products I probably will not use again, especially the eyebrow pencil. It's just not for me. The pomade isn't, I need to try it out again with my normal brush. It's not bad. It's a little stiffer, but that's pretty good. The eyebrow gel, I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it. It cemented my brows down, but at the same time, I don't feel like it did a lot for me. I feel like this is somebody who like has like already like super bushy brows, but they want to add a little bit more color, if that makes sense. The powder, I'm not really sure about yet. I have to wait and see how it holds up. The blush and bronzer, 100% yes for me. The highlighter, 1000% yes. The foundation, I gotta see how it wears for the end of the day. But right now, it is looking very nice. I do like it. The concealer is a definite yes for me. Eyeliners is a no. I don't like the eyeliners at all. The primers, I'm not sure about yet. I feel like I have to try it out a little bit more or see how this wears, or I have to see how it wears throughout the day or wears with other foundations. But overall, it did a pretty good job. I was just, like I told you earlier though, I was having a little bit of trouble on my nose, but yeah, you know, it's not bad. The eyeshadow primer, I'm not 100% on it because like my eyeshadow does look good and it applied very nicely, but at the same time, it kind of creased a little bit on me, and I'm just not used to working with it. It was really creasy, kind of greasy. So, you know, I'm not going to give it a yes right now, but maybe in the future I'll let you guys know. Lastly, like the liquid illuminator is 100% yes for me because even though it was a little bit on more of like an oily, greasy side, it didn't slip at all. It made me look like nice and shiny how I wanted it. The brushes, I'm kind of iffy on because some of them worked really good, like the one from the black set, but the pink set brushes, like the eyeshadow brushes, they feel really soft, but sorry, my voice is being strained, but you know, I feel like some of them are like the same kind of brush or they're a little too like dense, if that makes sense. I wish there was a little bit more variety. And also, I wish there was a concealer brush and a concealer and highlighting brush. But other than that, it worked really well. Okay, guys, as you guys know, I'm going to do one check-in at the end of the day to let you know what my final thoughts are. But anyways, if you watched to this part, I hope you liked this video and stay tuned. Hey, guys. It has been a total of 9 hours of me wearing this full face of ShopMissA $1 makeup. And to be honest with you, I'm quite surprised on how all this stuff has worn. I'm looking at myself in my mirror right here. I'm like, look at this. Don't mind this eye. I had a sneezing fit earlier and my eyes were watering like crazy. So it's not the eyeshadow's fault. It's my sickness I have. Everybody's making fun of me saying that I have corona, even though I don't. I just have really bad allergies and a sore throat. That's literally it. But other than that, the lipstick didn't last till I ate dinner right now. My glasses marks, I knew that was going to happen. It happens all the time when I wear my glasses. But, you know, the eyeshadow lasted really well. The brows look pretty good. The foundation, I was actually quite surprised about because I am getting a little bit of texture right now. You know, that happens sometimes with foundation. But it's not as bad as that other foundation from Shein that barely lasted like 4 or 5 hours. Like, that foundation was really the worst thing I ever used. We lost a little bit of the blush and the contour, but I think it still looks really good. The highlight is still like pretty blinding. Everything, in my opinion, wore really well, and I'm kind of surprised on how much stuff I like. Like I said, I'm probably not going to use the brow pencil again. It's not for me. It's a little too creamy. I need something with a little bit more firm, but I did like how much pigment it had like right off the back. I wish more brow pencils had that pigment, but not as creamy, a little bit stiffer, you know, and not as waxy. I said it wasn't that waxy, but if you look closer, there is a little bit of like a sheen from wax. So, yeah. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell icon to see more videos from me. And have a wonderful night, guys. See ya.